I am the motographer. In 2019, I embarked on the journey of a lifetime on the fantastic Indian-made Bajaj Dominar 400s, christened as the XHP Dominar Great Asian Odyssey. The road trip went from New Delhi, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, Malaysia, and finally to the tip of Singapore and beyond to Sri Lanka. Here we go. This was our second last day in Laos, and now it was time to leave for the city called Phonsavan, after which we will be entering the country of Vietnam. And that is the first tall building that I have seen here. Maybe a few years down the line there will be a lot of tall buildings like this. Look at these flags, the communist flag with the Laos flag. I mean, these flags are practically everywhere in Laos. Even that light over there, the pole, you can see the Laos and the communist flag. Our penultimate day in Laos. An interesting thing is why we have stopped is because you can see two flags here, and these two flags are actually present almost all throughout the roads that we have been visiting, especially the villages. These flags, they are actually on outside every single house in the villages that we have been to. So on the left is the flag of Laos here. Basically the red represents the bloodshed against the independence from the French, and the blue, it represents the Mekong River, and the white is also supposed to represent full moon against the Mekong River, or it also represents the unity and the bright future of the Lao people. And on my right side is a hammer and sickle, the communist flag. So this is one of the very few basically the socialist republic. This is one of the very few countries remaining in the world, around 4-5, which openly, I mean, they support communism, so along with like Vietnam, which we are going to visit enter day after tomorrow. So that's pretty interesting. But Laos has been one of the most beautiful, peace-loving countries that we have been to, and these two flags, I mean, they seem to be very important, and they reflect a lot of things, history and the ideology, and it's been a different kind of experience here for sure.
So today we are going towards Vientiane, which is on the Lao-Vietnam border. About 373 kilometers to do today, and this is a narrow road, undivided, so the speeds will be limited, and just a few kilometers away from Vientiane we found this beautiful shop by the side of the road, so selling these beautiful sculptures, the animals and everything. And they have these Buddhist style temples or pagodas as well, which you would find everywhere in this part of the world, in Southeast Asia, like this. These are the common temples that you would find in Thailand, Laos, and probably Vietnam as well.
Riding towards Phonsavan, Sunil was riding a little bit behind me and Manan. We were following Google Maps for navigation, and the maps wanted us to take a dirt road, which was about 27 kilometers long. Manan and I didn't take it and continued straight, while Sunil somehow ended up on this dirt road alone, and it turned out to be one hell of an experience for him.
So Google has just asked us to take this route. I hope the full 27 kilometer stretch is not like this. Shit, it's very bad. Okay, now the situation is So I've taken this dirt road which Google was suggesting, and it is all dirt, broken road. Like there's no tarmac, it's just a dirt road. And I don't know if Sunny and Manan have taken the same route as well, and the bigger problem is that Google shows that I am not on the path I'm supposed to be on. It shows that the road goes somewhere from our right, but there's no road over there. It is going through some villages. I just hope that I won't have to turn back, and after 23 kilometers I would be back on the tarmac. Laos Shishu Mandir. Let me take a picture as well, now that we are doing it. If you can't avoid it, you better enjoy it. Oh yeah, baby! Stream crossing. So we have to cross this stream now. Okay now. Okay now. I'm not sure if I really want to do this. Okay, so let me see if I can get from here. Oh no. Oh no. And I can't even ask anyone. I think I should go back. I'm not getting good vibes about this road. So the situation is that I just managed to speak to Sunny and Manan. They have not taken this road. In fact, they had taken a longer route. They're not following the maps. The water is at least 3 feet deep here. The alternate road is to go from there, that narrow and high thing, and I'm alone, and the bike is very heavy. That's the problem. On my own. Jai Bajrangbali. Okay, so here we go. Oh yeah. Oh damn. If the bike falls here, there will be no one to pick it up, and it's so heavy that it needs right now at least 2 to 3 people to lift it up if it falls. Thank you, Bajaj Dominar.
A short break to tell you about myself. In 2002, I founded XBHP, which is India's most popular motorcycling platform and print magazine. Since 2006, I have been riding around the world on choicest of the motorcycles and supercars. Do check out the XBHP forums, which are a great place to discover fantastic information on motorcycling in India. Also help us sustain ourselves by picking up a copy of the XBHP print magazine delivered to you at your doorstep if you are in India, or available at one of the premium bookstores around India. You can also read the digital version online. The link is in the description below. Now let's get back to the Odyssey. So this is second last day in Laos, and this is a great example of how the road has to run parallel to the river, like two friends riding side by side, and it's just meandering like the river. Now we have re-entered the mountains, so we are going to a place called the Plain of Jars, in which there are a lot of big giant stone jars. So here I am in the penultimate day in Laos, which is our sixth country on the XBHP Domina Great Asian Odyssey, and the sun has set once more. But this place is actually very unique, somewhat mystical, because the stone artifacts which you see, the boulder kind of things, they are actually jars. They are stone jars which were perhaps carved by iron tools around 500 BC. So that's really long time for something to exist until the modern day. And but the question is that why were they made? So nobody knows about that, because someone says that they were used to ferment Laotian rice, and some say that they were used to harvest rainwater, and so on and so forth. But why they were made and why they were placed so randomly is a question which still remains today in this modern age, where we are actually all set to go to Mars. But another thing is that there are a lot of such jars. In fact, there are a lot of different sites. This is site number 2. There is a site number 52 which has around 400 jars together, and only few sites are declared safe by the government to go. Why safe? Because, as you know, Laos is the most bombed country in the world, and 30% of the bombs which were actually dropped by USA constantly for 9 years, every 8 minutes a plane full of bomb, they still are undetonated somewhere in the countryside. So if you are going somewhere out of the marked path, you might just blow up. So you never you know. So in fact, it's no laughing matter, because a lot of people are still dying, a lot of children who go, a lot of farmers who go off the path, and this is what destruction can do. In fact, if you see this jar over here, this is broken, but you never know this is broken because of a bomb that was detonated. And it's very much possible, because there are a lot of such jars which have been blown to smithereens because of the bombings in the Vietnam War. So this is what we know about Plain of Jars, what I've just told you. And today we are going to a place called Phonsavan, which is little close to Vietnam, and tomorrow we are going to cross over to Vietnam border, and that will be our country number 7. Vietnam also holds a lot of charm, a lot of different things, so I cannot wait to ride in Vietnam, which is also my first time in Vietnam. So I'm bidding adieu to these jars, and what I want is a real jar with some candies, because now I'm getting really hungry. All right, let's go.